Good afternoon, everybody. Um, wow, it is already March 6th, and it has been a crazy year so far. And I just wanted to kind of jump on and fill you in on some things going on and update you guys. I haven't done a vlog post or anything in a while. Um, so, with that being said, this is going to be a full wrap on personal side, photo video side, as well as athlete side. So we're gonna jump back a few years and kind of give a backstory um, on myself, and then we'll jump into the others. So if you don't want to hear the real, you can fast forward a little bit, but everything kind of ties together. So with that being said, I grew up going to church twice on Sundays, Wednesdays, and occasionally now and then during the middle of the week as well for a long time. Um, Through high school, started to fade out and did my own thing. Didn't go as often, and life at that point started to spiral. Um, in archery, you are focused on your aim and making sure a clear target um, and hitting that target. And for a while, my target was good, and things got blurry. And when things are blurry, you don't have a good shot. I did not put myself in a position to where my shot was good. Um, Things got better after a while, and then they started to fall off the table. With that, attempted suicide a few times, and just didn't have people in my life that I needed to. And finally, a few years ago, I started to wake up and started to work on getting things back in focus where they should be. Surrounded myself with good people. Things were good. And as of recent, I started to slide down again. And it's been a rough couple weeks. But the difference now versus then is people that I'm willing to talk to and open up to. When you're young, you have all the answers you'll ever need until you don't. And now, as of the past week, struggling with a few things, I had people I could turn to that I didn't have before. And fortunately, before things got too crazy, I'm able to reach out to people, talk to them. And some people I didn't really know I could turn to and talk to, but they're there. And so a couple years ago, on my way home from doing some video work, a Bible verse jumped out in multiple forms. Um, I heard it on the radio, and I changed the channel. It was a Sunday morning, and I think it was the Country Rise Up on B93, and it was Jeremiah 29:11, and it really like resonated hardcore after dealing with a bunch of issues and then not knowing what the future was going to hold, getting into photography, traveling with motocross, and then getting into video after photo sales were not doing so well, learning how to do video, filming, that type of thing, and just tying all that together. The verse Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you, not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." And with everything that had unfolded between the suicide early, getting into the photography, and then the video, and then meeting people, putting people in my life that were there, and a comfort zone if I needed somebody to talk to. Finding a good church I enjoy going to. That was something I definitely had been burned out on and didn't enjoy going. I do enjoy where I'm at now at Woodward. Good people there, people that I can talk to, do things. The the other day things got kind of south, and I was able to go to some friends, both friends that have known for a long time, some that I've met recently, and some that I've known for only a couple years. But to be able to have them, have people to talk to, I highly encourage guys and ladies as well, talk about things. Surround yourself with like-minded people. Surround yourself with people that are interested in your life, that are willing to message you random times and ask, how are you doing? Not just ask to ask, but truly care. And I think that's a major personal asset to have when it's needed. You don't realize how much you need it until it's almost too late. But fortunately, you can get to that, and you can talk to them. Um, all the trials and everything set you apart individually for the plan that he has for you. And we don't know that plan and until it's done. Um, Today I did my workout, went to the gym, and I got home and I opened up Facebook and I saw a post, and it hit again, and just another constant reminder to see positive things and have positive people in your life, and they don't even know that this is what's on their mind, but it's part of his plan. And it says evil exists everywhere in today's world and will continue to grow until good people stand up and speak the truth. God is very real, and the ones denying him because they had a bad event or series of events to make them doubt his plan and existence are simply lost. He will find you and come when needed most. Don't lose faith, and don't be afraid to stand up against evil and protect your neighbors, family, and friends. The ones you lose along your way weren't meant to be there in the beginning. It's the ones standing by you at the end that will see you again. And a few things I took from that is other people have their issues too. We know that, but we just have to be there for those that we don't know we need to be there for. And there's a reason in his plan why they are going through theirs, because it may help you with yours. Um, People come and go through life because that's what they're there for. Part of his plan, part of the way things are going. And that's part of his plan, is to bring those in to teach you something, to put you in a certain position and grow from there. And I think the things that I learned through the motocross side, and now going to archery, in which I not only compete in but also um, to do the media for. When I travel with the for the IBO and doing all the media coverage there, I've met some great people. I've met some great companies, and now taking those that I've met in the media side to now being an athlete myself. I'm shooting the pro class for ASA, and which confused a lot of people. But doing shooting the IBO field pro class, you now are required with per the rules and the enforcement of the rules for ASA to shoot either known or open pro, and I'm shooting open pro. And to tie in the Bible verse, I have that on my equipment. I have that on my ham ski rest. Um, they do custom engraving, and I didn't know that right away, and I was like, you know what, I think I need to focus and keep this as a reminder. So that is engraved on my bow, and you'll see that Bible reference um, as a constant reminder that the troubles and everything you deal with, the reminders of tough times, but they're all part of a plan. And it's just, God's not going to put you in a spot that you can't get out of. It's how you react, how you continue to battle and grow from it. And these good people are around you. It makes it makes the battle a little bit easier because you have more people on your side. And I just, I can't thank them enough. Um, this year, like I had mentioned, I am shooting professionally. I am shooting for several great companies, and one reason that I am shooting for Darton this year and for the foreseeable future is because of the base in which the brand, with Randy and the others that are in good company, the Bible verses and the outreach that they have um, on their bows. I will be shooting the Exodus for 3D and the Veracity 35 for field. Hopefully, I'm going to pick up a departure here soon. Um, kind of want to do a different build. I have an all white bow and an all black bow, and I thought, I said, I named the bows Gabriel, being the angel that he is, as the white Exodus, and the Veracity 35 is Ezekiel, who is the hunter in the Bible. And we're going to do something a little different on the departure when that happens. But I'm shooting a Black Eagle PS 26 for 3D, and the X Impacts and Revelations will happen for field and 50 meter. Also running, like as I mentioned, the Hamsky Rest and Peep Sight, running the B3 exact sight and non-vented scope. Excuse me. The B3 Omega release. As many know, I was shooting a stand, but I definitely, when I picked up the Omega release, I was leery because I had never shot a release with an enclosed finger. And I was like, man, how is this going to be different? Well, I shot it and it's clean. Like, it's such a clean breaking shot. The release is phenomenal. I never thought I would like something more than my stands that I was shooting, but I do. And I can say that I've paid for my releases. They did not come for free, and it was totally up to me. And I'm glad I made the switch. I like the product, sponsor or not. I would be shooting that regardless. Um, the uh, the others on the vanes I'm running are Q2I archery vanes. 1.5s on my field arrows and 2.5s and 2.1s on my 3Ds arrows. Like I said, the 26s. I kind of play with them depending on the wind. Um, my practice facility and my home archery facility is West Michigan Archery Center out of Rockford, Michigan. Um, I do go to some others as well, but that is my home range. Um, for nutritional wise, 110% nutrition. Not only do they sponsor me as an athlete, but also with media coverage for the motocross side of things. The the gym time I'm spending at Planet Fitness, and who is also a sponsor this year, um, like I have energy, I have focus, and it's kind of different. I'm getting into a routine and staying healthy, so that is a big blessing in itself. Um, Last Chance Archery is supplying tools that for every archer's need. There's no reason you shouldn't have either their bow press or some of the tools that they offer. It just everything is so user friendly. I suggest if you don't have something, get to it. Um, it's great companies and the people behind them make things so much easier. But that is where I sit for sponsors for this year. Um, as I mentioned, I'll be shooting the IBO as well as doing the media. It's me. I had help last year on the photo side, but I don't know where this year is going to go. I'm hoping that I'm able to purchase another camera and the quality of product that comes out will be much, much better and continue to grow. If my help returns for the photo side, then we'll go from there. But I don't make enough to hire someone to travel to these events. I don't have the financial backing, and I'm okay with that because if it's one step of the plan, that's what it is, and I just have to let him handle it. Um, but that's where it comes down to. And I've had people offer, "Hey, we want to send you donations and stuff," and I've refused that, and I've turned it down. And a lot of people are like, "Why would you turn it down?" And I'll tell you why. I don't I don't like handouts. I've always been stubborn that way. But my thing is when I receive something, I feel obligated to promote that person to show favoritism, and they're not a main company. They're just an average person that says, "Hey, we want to support this." I feel like I have to go out of my way to jump over either to their range or to their pit and do things. Whereas if it's anonymous, I don't know where it comes from. I don't, I don't feel obligated at that point, and I don't want to be a favorite to one person. Well, hey, they did, but they have a lot of money, whereas others may not be as fortunate financially to be able to do that, even though they want to. And I just kind of do my thing on that. Um, but if I can find a way, or if a third party says, "Hey, this is for you," this anonymous envelope, third party, hand it over, whichever you want to do. Um, that's an option as well. Um, the event coverage will be very, very much the same this year for the IBO and for the motocross. That's going to be a full plate in itself, but also competing at the events of the ASA and the IBO. Um, ASA is going to be strictly athlete only. I'm not doing much for media on that. I might take a few pictures here and there, but my focus as an athlete is to compete to the best of my ability, and that's eliminate the distractions of photo and video. So that is why most don't see me with a camera at the ASA. I did at the shoot down, but yeah. So um, other than that, that's kind of where I'm at, and I think just the main take on this for me is to promote putting good people around you. We live in a crazy world as it is. Things change so quick. And somebody told me the other day that when the world starts crashing and all these social media stuff start going down, the man the man with a carburetor and a beer are going to be the ones to win it out because they don't rely on the now. It's the essentials. Thought it was kind of a cool little analogy, and if you think about it, Facebook crashed the other day and everybody was going nuts. I went out to the garage and grabbed my bow. It is what it is. Can't control it. So that's what's been going on here. My phone is always available. Um, if you're interested, subscribe to the page. This page will be for strictly um, athlete and personal vlog stuff for those that want to follow. Um, on PH3 Photo and Video on YouTube will be event coverage and such like that. Also on Facebook, that will strictly stay media related. But I think I'm going to head over to Ravens Acres, which is another great range here in Michigan. They just announced that They're going to be making some changes in their venue, and with that being said, they have a 3D range with all ASA targets, and coming soon is an indoor 20-yard range. Construction will be starting on that. They are located at 612 West Bath Road in Maurice, Michigan, and they are partnering with one of my sponsors, Kelly's Outdoors, as Cara and Jason Kelly from Lapeer, Michigan, not far from there. They are going to be putting in a pro shop and doing some great things in the archery community there. Um, I encourage you to check them out on Facebook, Ravens Acres and Kelly's Outdoors. We're going to go over there and get some practice in. So we'll be bringing the camera, doing a little vlog over there, and see what's going on, what's new over there. Great course, ASA targets. Adam shoots 3D in the pro class as well. I actually had the pleasure of shooting with him. Um, in the unfortunate circumstance, we were in the bottom group, um, but we both don't plan to sit there very long. We're gonna make some moves, and we're gonna jump up and put ourselves in a better position from now on, and keep our focus straight. So just remember that everyone has a battle, and more importantly, everyone has at least one person they can go to, and even if that means you're on your knees, there's someone always willing to listen, and who knows the plan. So my channel's open. Feel free to reach out. Um, Hit me up on Facebook, even if that means messaging my photo and video page to reach out. That's totally fine. But again, I encourage you to hit the subscribe button, follow along here, as well as PH3 photo and video, and stay tuned for more updates. And thanks for listening. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you guys soon.